I heard a testimony of someone who shared the book Patriarchs and Prophets with a Jewish rabbi.
That's right.
And he read the book and came back and was convinced that E.G. White was a rabbi.
That's right, Rabbi Kagan.
Yes. Oh, you know the story then.
Sure.
Tell us the story.
Well, actually, the story is in the book, Jewish Heritage Scriptures.
Okay,
That's
well,
actually one of the places.
Tell the whole thing.
But this rabbi, actually, he worked for Ronald Reagan when he was governor. He was his research man for Governor Reagan in California. And but his aunt, growing up, his aunt was raped by a parishioner of a church, and the priest stood over her with a cross and said, "This is what you get for crucifying the Lord."
Oh, no.
Right, and so that's the kind of stuff that he grew up with, and many of us, again, have that cultural memory in our minds. And so he wouldn't read the New Testament. He refused to read the New Testament, but he read that book. Because again, it was coming out of the first part of the Bible, coming out of the Torah, coming out of the stories of Genesis and Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, and then leading to the Messiah from that standpoint. And it melted his heart.
And is it not true that, if it's the same story that I'm thinking of, he actually thought that it had to have been written by a rabbi?
That's right, because of the meter, the flow of the writing was, as he termed it, Mishnayach, which is a form of Jewish writings. It's a groupings of Jewish writings and the poetic form of it.
So this is something that kind of shows he realized it had to be divinely inspired when he realized
because
that
the time when that book, Patriarchs and Prophets, was written, the Mishnah was not translated into English yet. And so how did she know all this? How did she have this insight?
Isn't that amazing?
Now, he was able to read the Mishnah and those other writings.
What are some other